Marvin Brown, he's a retired advertising and publishing executive. Albert CHODOSH is a retired printer. Both landed in Europe in January 1945 on a Liberty ship. With the Battle of the Bulge raging, the first relief wave of armored support.
But that's only one of many remarkable coincidences these two World War II veterans shared today with Ben Galber. Ben?
Boy, Ellie and Mike, Albert CHODOSH, Marvin Brown, both 90 years old, have sharp memories, a keen sense of history and purpose. But the amazing story is that they lived parallel lives going back to the age of 18, but had never met until now, residents of Wexner Heritage Village's Creekside Retirement Community.
And he mentioned the fact that he was in a tank destroyer. So I perked up and I said, "What outfit?" And he said, "The 661st." And I said, "What? I was in the 661st.
It started as a chance conversation.
And I mentioned a weekend pass that I had in Waco, Texas, and that's as far as I got on my story. He said, "Waco, Texas, you must have been at Camp Hood, Texas, the summer of '44. Says, "I was there the summer of '44.
Albert CHODOSH and Marvin Brown both grew up in New York City, attended Cornell University, and were then inducted for active duty.
In 2 weeks after we landed, we were in combat to push the Germans back.
The 106th Infantry Division lost about 75% of its personnel, killed and wounded and captured.
Both shared their stories on Veterans Day.
Patton's Third Army rescued the troops that were surrounded at Bastogne.
German panzers were retreating, and we just kept our mouths shut and let them go.
You didn't have the equipment to oppose them.
Right.
Yeah.
They both wondered whether their paths had crossed 70 years ago.
All through France, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Germany together, and we never met each other until he came here. World War II brought the country together like nothing before or nothing since.
And I'll never forget what Albert said, "Nothing to be proud of. We did what we had to do." And that's the greatest generation. I got a big history lesson, and we learned about morale. It was a bitterly cold winter. That Battle of the Bulge, when they arrived, was the turning point of the war and the pushback, and they were there for that. Amazing.
A more remarkable story, Ben. The fact that, you know, they may have seen each other.
What are the odds?
70 years ago.
And now finally,
not realized.
90 years old, they've met again.
I could just sit and listen to their stories all day
Yeah,
long.
tremendous history lesson.
Yes.
Incredible.
Thanks, Ben.
We continue to follow up.